It's by far the largest and most successful business referral organisation of its type in the world. It was founded by Dr. Ivan Meisner. It's been in existence since 1985, and since then it's spread across 48 countries, such that globally there are now over 6,100 chapters in existence, with over 141,000 members. BNI arrived in the UK and Ireland in 1996, and there are now nearly 14,000 members across over 600 chapters. That's a lot of people doing a lot of business through a lot of referrals. However, the most important thing is not how many members there are, it's how successful they are, because we measure success in terms of the amount of business that's generated for our members. Nothing else really matters, it's the bottom line. Across the world last year, BNI members generated a staggering 2.4 billion worth of business. And across the UK and Ireland, over £269 million worth of business was passed between our members. Now, how do we know that we passed that incredible amount of business? Well, it's because you track every single piece of referral business that's passed within each chapter. So we have a little thing called a referral slip. It's a 3-part document, and if I've got a referral for you, then I'll have spoken to the third party who's interested in your product or service, such that they're happy to take a call from you. And that's the key thing. It's not a cold call, it's not a lead. It's a referral to someone that's looking forward to talking to you. They already have a need for your products and services. I then pass the white copy to the receiver of the referral. I keep the yellow copy for myself as a record, and I pass the pink copy to the chapter's membership coordinator, who will log that referral onto our system. So when I say that last year in the UK and Ireland, members of BNI passed 670,000 referrals, I know that's true because we've got 670,000 pieces of documentary evidence. The interesting thing is that these figures are actually gross underestimates, because we don't track the spin-off business that inevitably results when jobs are done well, or you get a referral from a referral. You'll know in your own business that every time you do a job really well, your customers talk about it to other people, yeah? That's where the spin-off referrals come from. So that's what BNI is and how it works, and what we've done so far. Now, as has already been mentioned, this isn't a standard script, if you like, for a BNI meeting. However, what normally happens at this point is we would see one of the most important items from the regular meeting agenda. This would be the time where everyone is given 1 minute to continue the process of educating their fellow members about their businesses. So at this point in a BNI meeting, everyone would stand up one at a time, give us their name, their company name, what makes them different from their competition, and if they've got a specific referral request, they would let us know who they want to talk to. Okay, each member gets up to 60 seconds to give us that information, and at this point we go around the room and get everyone to educate us on what they do. Okay, so we all stand up for up to 60 seconds, tell us a little about themselves and the type of clients that they want to deal with. So just for the purposes of this exercise, just imagine it was you. You would be telling us your name, your company name. Then you would tell us what you do in your business. What advantages does your business, your product, your service provide? And also, who is it you're looking to speak to? Now I get you to jot that right down on a piece of paper if you haven't thought this before. Also, what makes you different? Why should I come to you and not one of your competitors? And also, who would you like to speak to? In an ideal world, what would be a great referral for you? Who would you like us to listen out for or look out for? Who would be a great prospect for you? Now, you can stand up in front of your fellow members and deliver a pitch-perfect professional presentation, but does that mean you're actually going to get business? No, it doesn't, unless your fellow members know, like, and most importantly, trust you. If that doesn't happen, you're not going to get any business at all. So think about it. Would you refer your best client, who's actually paying your mortgage and feeding your children, to someone you don't trust? The business is generated in BNI for one reason only, and that's because our members spend time building strong relationships with each other. And to do this, members make some very strong commitments to each other. Basically, our members make a lot of money because they attend 90% of the meetings. So in order for the group to be successful, you need to be prepared to make the commitment to attend the regular weekly meetings. If you're not there, you can't give or receive referrals to the group. So we require a commitment from all of our members that they will attend at least 90% of the meetings. If you can't be there, then you're required to send a substitute in your place. And anyone can substitute for you, provided they're not another member of the group in BNI. If you send a substitute, you're not then counted as absent. If you send a substitute, your business is promoting itself while you're lying on the beach or doing whatever you're doing. The second commitment is that you're able to stay for the whole meeting. That means being there by 7 o'clock a.m. and staying until 8:30 a.m. Now, a lot of people ask us why we have these meetings early. And the reason we have these breakfast meetings, this is the only time of day that we can get together such a diverse group of business people without any interruptions. And because we're all independent business people, we always make the commitment to finish the meetings by 8:30 a.m. And this way, the meeting doesn't cut into your normal working day. The third commitment is the giver's gain philosophy. While the group is growing to 20 plus and then ultimately 45 plus, this means helping the group to grow by sharing your contacts and inviting them to come and see this new group. Once a group is launched at 20 or more and it's working towards 45 plus members, you'll also be expected to look out for business opportunities for the other members in the group. Now, if you can't make these three commitments, then thanks very much for listening to this, but BNI isn't for you. However, if you can make these commitments, then you need to ask yourself one more question. Are you able to handle more business? If you do put these three commitments into place, you'll start building great relationships with your fellow members, and you're going to get a huge amount of new warm referrals. So let's talk about the amount of business that you could expect to get if you choose to get involved with the Kilbride BNI chapter.